Okay, let's record here. Do. Hello. Okay, it's recording. Hey, what's up, all my top slams and girls of the world? Kenny here, and I am back for another video. Okay. Now, before we even jump into this video, I want to say this. Even though this is going to be like a Pride Month type video, I guess, or whatever. The thing about Pride Month, I'm prideful all year round, so I really don't care about Pride Month. Pride Month doesn't resonate with my coochie. It don't resonate with my pussy. It does not resonate with my gorilla grip lock. It actually works against my gorilla grip lock. Even though this video is about Black queer youth, I want to say that everybody can take something from this video. Absolutely everybody. Everybody can take something from all of my videos, okay? No matter what the title is, I always have trouble with titles and captions when it comes to social media, but that's besides the point. You can take something from this video. Okay, so sit down, watch it, get you a little snack or something, a little drink, get something. Girl, you want to hit something, okay? I ain't telling you what to do, but do something, okay? And get into the logistics of what I'm about to talk about, because I'm here to wake it up. Kenneth is here I've been reincarnated in this lifetime to simply disrupt the program. A lot of bitches like to go with the program. I don't like to go with the program. I just don't. Anywho, this will be like probably one of the only more serious videos, even though I'm about to tell a bit of a story time, this month, because I want to have fun this month. I want to have fun. I want to have fun. It's the summertime. I want to have fun. Don't you want to have fun? So comment down below also if there are any videos in particular you want me to make. Anywho, the Black queer youth and the importance of protecting our Black queer youth. Can we talk about how Pride Month don't resonate with me one more time? It don't resonate with me. Am I the only person it does not resonate with? Like the only flaming faggot it does not resonate with? Y'all probably have seen me, if you follow me on social media for the past few years, y'all probably have seen me celebrate Pride once, maybe twice when I was out in Los Angeles. It does not resonate with me. I don't get it. Long story short, it seems like it's for white gays, and that statement goes perfect with this video I'm about to make. You could take the things I'm about to say for very surface level, or you could think a little deeper. The choice is yours. So, the importance of protecting Black gay youth. And it's not to, just say that Black queer youth are the only important Black youth. However, for Pride Month, that's who I want to focus on, because I feel like that's who's left out of the conversation a lot of the time, especially like Black queer youth from places like where I'm from. We have representation in the media, but it's very whitewashed representation. Let's be honest. Let's get real honest. It's very whitewashed representation. I don't see the girl from around the block. I don't see the little faggot from around the block. I don't see the little gay boy from around the block that got kicked out the house. A lot of Black people like to ignore the fact that there's still a heavy underlying sense of homophobia in the Black community. You know what I'm saying? They like to tell us, but you're Black and you're gay. Bitch, we know that we are Black and gay. We know, trust me, we are fully aware that we are Black and gay. We have experience. But y'all act like we don't get kicked out of our own house also. And that's the point of this video. It is important to protect our Black gay youth, our Black queer kids. I hate the word queer, but it's the general term for everybody, and I don't want to offend nobody. It's important to protect our Black queer youth and have them learn from our own community. It's important for Black people to learn from their own people and not be pushed out into the world learning from some other community, learning from their oppressor. Yeah. Okay? It is vital. It's vital for Black people to unlearn the toxic shit that we have been taught. And I think that we are a little past that specific conversation, but it's still some people lingering in the background that's going along with the program. Okay? Anywho, if I, as a Black queer kid, was just a little more, not even protected, but just a little more like invited in, the places I would be now, wow. But everything happens for a reason, because my path has been my path to be able to come and tell other people. You feel me? Everything happens for a reason, so I'm not complaining. But the way me spending the last 3-4 years clearing out all this toxic shit that I learned from my own community, plus the white community, the way I have spent unlearning all that shit has taken away and stifled me in the while I've grown on an individual level. It's like I had so much creativity to unleash and I couldn't even unleash it because me personally, I'm not like people that can just be strong. I've never been that type of person. I don't think it's important to be strong because being strong has done nothing but got us to where we are today. It's important to do the work, clear out that shit, and then be strong. You feel me? And in my case, I'm not a person that can get on camera. Sometimes I'm not a person that can perform when all this turmoil and trauma and toxic waste has been put on. I'm not that person. And I don't think a lot of people are that person. I think a lot of people pretend, which is why you have people that have breakdowns and stuff like that. No, let's be real. Let's wake it up. Okay? When it comes to Black queer kids, queer people in general, African American queer people, Black queer people in general hold some of the most special type of creative energy within themselves, and that creativity can't even make it to the world because they're stuck in a cycle of I'm not worth it. And I know Black people deal with this too, because I know it's some Black people watching this that's not nowhere near queer that like so many people are stuck in a cycle. Black queer youth get stuck in a cycle and then they get kicked out their houses and so much more. And they have to go out in the world with little to no guidance. A few years ago, the story time part now. A few years ago, I had went to further tell you why it's important to for Black queer youth to, a few years ago, I had went to therapy. And I went to therapy because I had this heavy sense of gender dysphoria. I realized now that my gender dysphoria, it comes from other people and not really me. It comes from the fact that I'm so feminine sometimes, and it's like femininity drenched on what's supposed to be Black masculinity, that whole conversation. But I've experienced a heavy sense of gender dysphoria, and it started around the age of 2021. That's when it really kicked in, because before then I was kind of on autopilot in the sense of I was just but there comes a point where it's like you're kicked off of autopilot. For some people, I guess you could say I had my spiritual awakening. Okay. And once I got kicked off of autopilot, the gender dysphoria kicked in and so much shit was unleashed. So I said, let me go to therapy. So I ended up finding a therapist. The first therapist I found, okay, because we're going to have some mystery to the story. You got to stick around to the end to find out the TT. The first therapist I found, she was a woman. Both of them were women. And she was very, she was cool. I had entered her presence or whatever. We had started doing our sessions or whatever. And I had strictly approached her with like, girl, I have gender dysphoria. I need help with this. You know what I'm saying? I need help with this. And she would have the sessions with me. She would talk to me or whatever. But she would do things like rearrange furniture I didn't know what was there. And when I say that, like, imagine it's the couch over there. It's not really a couch over there, right? Imagine it's the couch over there. She started moving, like she made a couch appear and rearranged it. Like she was bringing up so much childhood trauma for me, and she kept triggering me. And triggers are opportunities for growth. Okay, let's rearrange how we view triggers. Triggers are opportunity for growth. She kept triggering me. And I was like, bitch, I came here for my gender dysphoria. I came here because I feel out of touch with this in the 3D reality. I don't feel like this. I don't feel like when I look in the mirror, and it was so bad to the point where, and I touched on my gender dysphoria in my last video titled, he asked me to get boobs or whatever. But when I look in the mirror at that point in my life, it was like, I don't know what this is. Like, I'm confused. I'm lost in the sauce or whatever. And I was like, this is what I need help with. But Miss Mama was, like I said, she was rearranging my furniture. And I was like, what is going on? And it had got to a point where I was like, okay, I see that I'm going to I need to go to somebody else. I need to go to somebody else because this is not what I signed up for. I just want to, make sure that my gender dysphoria don't ruin my life. Okay. So I ended up going to this other lady a few weeks later, and this other lady, it was probably like 2 months later, honestly. But this other lady, I had found her through an associate who was a part of the LGBTQ community or whatever, all the other letters community, and had this lady was a specific LGBTQ advocate type lady or whatever. Like she specifically focused on LGBTQ plus all these other letters issues. So I ended up going to her because I was like, she's clearly helping my friend out a little bit, shout out to that friend. So I ended up going to this lady, and when I went to this lady, it started off with me like being a little more excited because right out the gate she was hitting it on the nail with the gender dysphoria and stuff like that. But we had got to a point in our sessions where she would not convince me, because I feel like saying somebody was trying to convince me of something is very strong. It wasn't that she was trying to convince me, she was just inserting. We'll say she was inserting, and one too many times she inserted the idea of me being trans. She was like, all right, would you be more comfortable, living life as a woman, blase, 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 blase. And when she started doing this, it started rubbing me the wrong way. There's nothing wrong with being trans at all. I know trans women. I've talked to trans women before that, you know what I'm saying? But with me specifically, the gender dysphoria that was there, I didn't need to hear what you prefer to live your life as a woman. No, I didn't need to hear that. I just did it because what that did, it made my gender dysphoria a lot worse. Let's be honest. It made it worse. At least for me. Somebody else probably would have digested it a different way. But for me, I said, oh no. So I ended up stopping going to sessions with her because I was like, she going down a different road, and that's not the road I'm trying to be on. That's just not me. I don't feel like, even if I have lived my past life, in past lives I've been a woman, blase, 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 blase. Right now, I'm in this body for a reason. You trying to heal a wound. You're not trying to heal an open wound. You're trying to just cover it up. That's what I mean. You're just trying to put a Band-Aid on it. I need to heal the wound. And a few months later, I really experienced my spiritual awakening in Los Angeles, because this was right before I had moved out to Los Angeles. In 2017. A few months later, I had ended up moving to Los Angeles. A few events occurred that really, picked up my spiritual awakening happened. It was then when it dawned on me, I said, wow, the first lady was trying to really help me. What the first lady was doing was trying to trigger me and trying to bring up all these old issues to show me, okay, because I was stupid back then, girl, to show me that, hey, this is why you're experiencing this gender dysphoria. She just wasn't getting to the point fast enough for me. I was hard-headed. I was a little young. I'm not afraid to admit it. Everybody has these phases in your life. I wasn't trying to listen. Thought I knew a little more than her, etc., etc., etc. Very much that. She was trying to tell me that this is why you're experiencing this, baby. The other lady, like I said, was just trying to put a Band-Aid over the wound, looking back at it. The key to the story is that the first lady was a black queer woman. Was she a LGBTQ plus all them other letters specific? No. However, she was a black queer woman. I had seeked her out on purpose because I was like, I need somebody I can relate to. I just can't talk to anybody. The second lady was a white woman. I'm gonna just let that sink in. Has it sunken in yet? She was a white woman. I'm letting the silence speak right now. A moment of silence. A queer woman also, a gay woman, but she was a white woman. Yeah. What that taught me, I don't even know what to say, because that's the video. For real, that's the video. You could think for yourself. You could take what I say, like I said, you could take what I say for very surface level, or you could think a little deeper. The choice is yours. But this is why I say it's important to protect our Black gay youth, our queer youth. It's important for them to learn from their people. It's important for Black people to learn from their people. Period. Because the other woman didn't understand my walk of life. This other woman did. End of the video. I will see y'all in another video soon. Probably this week. Most likely this week. Okay. I'm not gonna make any promises, but sometimes I feel it, sometimes I don't. I know for the month of June, I will at least be posting one video, one video a week here on YouTube. So, you know, tune the fuck in. Make sure the notifications is on. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at KenDolls. I don't really tweet like that these days, but I'm trying to get back to Twitter. I just like conversing with people on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I like talking about stuff with people on Twitter. I don't like just tweeting random shit because I need more than the characters. I'm a very thoughtful bitch. I need more than just do. Somebody could take something I say on Twitter and be like, what'd you just say? No, I like to converse with people on Twitter. So tweet me. You know what I'm saying? Because I like tweeting y'all back, you know? Okay. And one of my phones, the notifications is on. On the other one, it's not. My main one is not on. You know, the notifications are not on. But I pick up my other phone at least at every other hour to check emails and stuff. So be sure to tweet me. And I will tweet y'all back. I like conversing with y'all at KenDolls. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you took something away from this video. As always, be sure to flip your hair. Even if you don't feel like you are that bitch, I'm here to tell you that you are that bitch. Okay? And I will see all of my babies in the next video. As always, stay flawless. I love you guys so much. Bye-bye.